Which ones did you see?
Yeah, these right here. The small grades. They have a little
Had a mouth?
How
do they breathe?
That exchange program that Steven Spielberg explained at the end of Close Encounters of the Third Kind was really close to
Draw a female up there, so I want to see if I fuck you.
well, I don't know. They look the same.
When special sport comes down to
How do you tell a male from a female?
your point.
They got fun bags.
No, not from what I
So a mother.
Actually, EBE1 is a female. The one, was a female. She actually
Draw the other one. This is the gray. Draw all three of them.
Do the girls have?
Because I want to know which one.
What are the reptile ones?
Which one I'd fuck.
And then there's another one, which is
interspecies.
actually a clone. These things created a clone, which looks something similar, but it
And
has
these
a
are
large
bad dudes?
pointy
They
nose.
cloned?
They have large pointy noses, but they pretty much.
And you said they live among us, huh?
There was another incident called the Hangar
It's a good word.
Okay.
Hangar 4. And these right here are the tall whites, and they're actually a clone created by the small grays.
Are they
They're like servants.
What's the angry ones look like? The reptile ones that you were talking about.
Yeah, fucking bad. The ones that we're gonna be fighting.
Yeah,
Are they evil?
are the alien ones.
Or not?
They look like reptiles, not friendly.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very bad drawing.
How tall are those motherfuckers right there?
These guys right here, and they're all humanoids, so they both walk on two legs. They all walk on two legs.
Well, I don't want to fuck that thing.
And this thing right here,
the first thing, and no, like the fucking first one I thought about.
this thing right here is huge. They're actually they're taller than us. They stand about 6 foot something on an average to 7 foot.
Are they are they like 230?
They're huge. I don't know, but
They're gonna fuck me
the
up.
one image that I have seen of them, they're huge. Like they have a very strong build. Like,
But their bones are fragile.
no, not
But what's up with the fucking big dudes? Like, what's their fucking planet like?
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know, but they.
How do they react? Can they breathe oxygen too?
These, yes, but these and these had a large war.
Okay, who won?
These guys, no, these guys won. They almost wiped these out, but
They have a soft spot.
So we should be more worried
but
about
their
the blue
planet
ones.
was destroyed, so they had to go to the circle.
Well, this guy's got a fucking bunch of motherfucking clones. So.
How do you know that there was an alien war?
Because EBE1 said so.
I actually watched Star Wars.
What the fuck is EBE1?
We support. They exchanged the motherfucking. We did like a foreign
surviving.
exchange program.
That's
Yeah, we exchanged convenience for
EBE1.
some fucking aliens. They took us back to their fucking planet.
They took
They
12
say,
of
"Fuck
us. If you go online and look at under the Majestic 12, and actually, so President who was it? Told Steven Spielberg when that movie was made, in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the president told Steven Spielberg that he hit the nail on the head, and pretty much with because at the end of the movie you can count them. They send
Are these
12 humans
motherfuckers
in
when
red.
this asteroid or whatever the fuck's gonna go on here pretty soon? Are these motherfuckers gonna come help us out, or what are they gonna do? These motherfuckers are nowhere to be seen. What the fuck's going on?
Well, that's what we're doing. We're forming an alliance with them. We've actually sent 12 of our own to their planet, and they stayed there for 13 years.
How did we get our guys to
Does
this?
Obama know
They're
about
supposed
it?
to be set. I'm pretty sure he knows. I'm pretty sure all the presidents know something about it.
The government and military complex has held many secrets on the UFO phenomena and alien technology for decades. We the people are only now being validated in what so many of us have come to educate ourselves on from cases like Roswell and Dulce, New Mexico. The technology that the government has been able to study and reverse engineer is quite literally what we've only seen in Hollywood movies. The outcasts of commercial media are now our only true source of journalism surrounding this genre.
That the most unlikely sounding theories about UFOs are actually true. Yes, these things are real. They're not all weather balloons. They're not experimental aircraft from this or any other country. Whatever they are not of human origin, nor do they behave according to the laws of known physics. And yes, the US government currently has physical evidence that they exist. That means wreckage of the craft as well as the bodies of the beings that flew them. Amazingly, all of this is true. We know that from the detailed testimony, much of it under oath, from several high-level whistleblowers, including longtime intel officers Lou Elizondo and Dave Grush, both of whom we've talked to. But there have been many, about 10 so far. So the question is, now that the UAP Disclosure Act has passed, when can the rest of us see the information that we paid for and in fact own?
Job was to back engineer to see if we could get that technology, but we didn't have it yet.
Well, you can mention who's with you, John.
We have Bob Lazar, who is a theoretical physicist who works at GrooveLight.
And is also a dead man at this point.
Okay. Good luck.
No, what? Did you see that move it did?
No, I didn't.
It went
Because
like
I kept
it went boom, boom. Well, no.
He told me in detail how the antimatter reactor worked. This is the antimatter reactor, and this is where it sits in the middle of the craft. Now, this is the craft, and the little orange spot is where the antimatter reactor is. These are the gravity amplifiers. They shoot protons into the 115, which bumps it up to 116.
116, right.
Which shows off antimatter, which is mixed with matter, and through a thermionic generator creates voltage out of heat. They are able to grasp the gravity A wave, which is available as the 116 is going back to 115, and they're able to take it up to the center of the craft and down through the sides and into the gravity amplifiers and focus on a point in space and then increase the attractiveness of the amplifiers, increase the amplification that pulls that space towards the craft. It wraps around the craft, and then they turn it off, and they're instantly hundreds of thousands of miles away. This shows pulling it towards you with the gravity amplifiers and wrapping it around the craft like that. Then you snap back. You don't actually snap back. You are back. This is an exact replica of a antimatter reactor that runs the ET craft. This half sphere comes off like this. And inside, we have a little container with a cap on it. Now the cap comes off, and in it we have the 115. Now the 115, we were given 500 pounds of it by ET. Some of it they made into these little triangles for fuel. So what happens is this is the little tube that they shoot protons out, which hits the 115 at the very tip like that.
Right.
115 creates 116, which instantaneously decays and throws off antimatter and access to the gravity A wave. In my opinion, no, it'll never come out. The basic agreement between our government and ET is we get that advanced technology. We have to have their help in covering it up. If they have to lie or make stuff up, the deal is you can have the technology, you have to keep our existence a secret.
And why is that? What agenda do they have for that? Why are
because they are the ones that made us. They dreamed us up, they engineered us, they built us, they put us down on Earth, like hundreds of Earths just like this.
Right.
And they use the same story to bring people together and understand that what they're trying to create is the humans, when they first become humans, to learn how to live with integrity, without envy, without hate, without greed, and to learn to express our love to our families each and every day. That's all we're here for.
Are they worried about us destroying the planet?
No, they take great care to be sure that we're not only can we not destroy the planet, there's no chance of an asteroid ever hitting the planet. We're not the only one. It just takes a long time from when a human is born with a soul to educate and mature that soul.
The established technology we have today in our cell phones and medical devices are nothing short of fascinating. If we review something as simple as an iPhone chip in comparison to the size of a human hair, we instantly are given a point of realization that it's simply impossible for any one of the human race to have engineered it.
Doesn't blow your mind. That's a human hair right there. This is the Apple CPU, the little chip that's in your phone or your computer. Yeah, watch it and tell me this is not fallen angel technology. I don't know what to say. Because nobody can make something like this. Not even a laser can shoot down that far and create something like this. Yep, just keep watching. We're going way deep. Oh yeah, we're not done yet. It goes further. Yep. And we hit the bottom, finally.
Luis Elizondo is a friend of mine, and he has metamaterial that it was me that got it for. I got this metal for Tom DeLong and Lou Elizondo. They probably got a few pieces on their own, but what they got of mine, I had some. And it's metal. It looks like if you took solder and you were melting solder and it drips. That's what it looks like. It comes off these orbs, dripping metal. I had a whole bunch of it, 3 or 4 pieces, and they all got it. I don't have any more. I wish I did, because I was told if I had another piece, it'd be worth $1 billion. But I got a nice little letter saying, sorry, the U.S. government, the military took this stuff and classified it. There's no getting it back. That metal has fundamentally changed parts of our medical industry. Without going too deep into that, they use it, a lot of it. Tim Taylor does. He has 50 patents or more. And most all of them are medical patents. And it derives from this material. A lot of it does. The magic properties of it. One of the pieces of metals we were studying had the isotopes rate of decay at 50 million light years away, meaning that metal came from 50 million light years to Earth. And he said, you think that they crash? They come that far? They don't crash. He said it was a gift.
The Holoscope Eye is the first and only holographic system delivering a full and tailored solution for real-time medical applications. What makes our product truly unique is the display of a real 3D hologram with unparalleled usability. Our freestanding system relieves the user from the burden of wearing a head-mounted device.
A hologram of the heart in my hands based on CT, real-time ultrasound, or any 3D data allows me to focus in and fully understand the complexities of the patient's 3D anatomy. When implanting a valve using a catheter, I can slice into a holographic aorta. Using the holographic system, I can appreciate the dynamic anatomy of the mitral valve leaflets. I can literally touch, mark, locate, or navigate a path for the intervention, and these are all essential for a successful procedure. This technology provides me with more confidence, potentially resulting in shorter procedures and better outcomes. If I can see better, I can do better.
We heard Chris Bledsoe explain that he gave his friend Lou Elizondo a piece of the metamaterial he had, and that the government failed to give it back as they had written him a letter explaining it was considered to be a classified material. Here's where things get interesting. Tom DeLong, who unlocked fame status for being a member of the singing group Blink-182, had an interest in the UFO phenomena and decided to start a company called To the Stars Academy, which is now collaborating with the U.S. Army on the study of exotic metals that both parties hope will lead to the development of advanced technologies. These exotic metals are also known as metamaterials, as described by Mr. Bledsoe. Here's some more information that many of you may not know. Mr. Elizondo, the claimed friend of Mr. Bledsoe, decided after 22 years to resign from the Pentagon on October 4th, 2017. He did this to then go to work for Mr. DeLong's company, TTSA, which was also started in 2017. Any rational, logical person would wonder if this is standard practice for a government whistleblower.